You met Princess Kate yesterday. How did that go, and what did she say to you?
Well, it was a wonderful day for us. It was a bit like I described it as a bit like being at sort of prize-giving day, where everyone has sort of got half a day off and is very excited, even if they're not going to win anything. And but to have her there was a real affirmation of well, she's a fan of the show, so that helps. But Ealing Studios has been around for over 100 years now, and it was a great sort of feather in its cap to have the royal visit, and for us particularly as a show to have her come along. And obviously I made her say that mine was her favourite character, but I think she said that to all the entire cast. So she's a good diplomat.
Excellent. And you're filming the 6th series now. Is it strange to lose cast? Obviously you're used to losing cast each. People moving on, like Alan Leach has moved on this time. Are you used to that now?
Yeah, it's a strange thing. It's a bit like you are a very close family when you film something like that, and we're in our 6th year now, and to have lost Jess and Dan after series 3, and Siobhan, who played O'Brien, it was a sadness, but it was a reality, and there's no hard feelings, and who knows? Some characters may pop back.
Yeah. And do you think Downton could work as a US spin-off? There's been talk of it with Cora's family. Obviously.
Oh, I see. Well, that'd be an idea. I think I'd be a bit old to play my younger self now, but I know that Julian Fellowes has in the pipeline to write something about the Gilded Age, the end of the Victorian era in America. So I think if not the actual spin-off of the show itself, there'll be the spirit of the show will survive in his other works.
Yeah. And what are your favourite scenes and lines from Downton?
I think my favourite line from last series was, "I'm just going upstairs to take off my hat," which I think is a line we should use in real life a lot more often than we do. The favourite scenes, I think, are the ensemble scenes, which is a nightmare for costume and makeup when everyone's in together. But those are the times, because they're rare, when we all get together. The set piece scenes, be it a point to point or a sort of garden party scene, where we all get together and chew the fat. That's great.
Yeah. And Maggie Smith is keep going. Does she have you in stitches on set with her lines?
Well, you better be on your best game when she's on set, because she's the ultimate professional, and to think that she acted with some of the greats like Olivier, and I sit there in awe every time. And basically, when she's on set, you just sort of sit back and let her steal the scene, because she's going to.
And what's it like having Maggie Smith and Shirley MacLaine together?
That was great. I was there when they first met in the hallway before. When they were coming to rehearse, and it was like I likened it to Livingston meeting Stanley. It was these two great icons who their paths had sort of crossed in the past, but not properly. And to sit there in the dining room seats, particularly, and listening to them swapping stories was just wonderful.
How much fun is it to film W1A?
Filming W1A is not fun. It's more like a visit to the dentist, because it is the most painful experience. It may look like it's a bit sort of slapdash and fly on the wall, but actually it's meticulously put together by our obsessive writer-director John Morton, and every word and every and is scripted. So we don't lie about between takes, eating grapes and tickling each other. We're actually sitting there running lines. So it's very hard work. So it's lovely when an event like this recognises that we've actually slogged away.
Yes.
And something good has come of it.
Yeah. And how do people at the BBC react to the comedy and poking the fun at them?
Do you know? Well, they say you guys don't know the half of it. Your storylines don't even touch the sides of what really goes on. As exactly happened with 2012. Everyone I ever met who worked on the Olympics said, "Have you had microphones in our meetings and that sort of thing." But the weirdest thing about the BBC, this very august organisation where they take their work very seriously, I think we probably had more selfies requested when we were in the BBC buildings than I've ever had anywhere else in the world.